Hi guys, welcome to today's video. I've missed the last two videos and that was because I filmed them but they were just crap. I was just feeling really uninspired to plant stuff in general. So I thought what I'll do is I will, rather than having to think of a video idea, I'll just film my plant care and then I've killed two birds with one stone, and it's still plants, isn't it? There is a small disclaimer for this video. You can't really tell in this light. Go in here. Oh, you can probably see. Oh, there we go. Right, so there's a thing going around on TikTok at the moment where you basically, it's like doing your foundation. Oh my god, my messy wardrobe in a different order, and it involves covering your whole face in highlighter and then like underneath foundation and stuff. But it's shiny. It's really shiny. It's one of those. If you don't wear makeup, you won't know this, but if you do, sometimes when you're sat doing your makeup, it looks stunning and beautiful and flawless. And then when you go outside into natural light or even just near a window, you look like a crazy person. So that's what is happening today. It is good for if you don't want to spend any money. Like, I can't go outside in society unless I take my makeup off. So it would really make me double check, like really make me think about whether or not I wanted to go out. So there's that. Right, I'm gonna go downstairs and fill up my water bottle and then we're gonna do some plant care. My plants look like shit at the moment. My Thai constellation has really bad thrips and I just didn't notice, so we will be cleaning him off. No judgment, that's just, I'm one of those people that is either into something or not into it, and I've been really struggling with being into plants in winter because they're not growing, so I'm not getting anything out of it. It sounds horrible, but it's just, you know, it's just true. So yeah, no judgment. We'll bring them back. We'll bring them back. They'll be fine. Don't worry about it. In other exciting news, we have decided that we trust our rabbits enough to be free roam. Don't know if this is quite the right decision yet. We've not had any disasters. This is, say hello, Holly. She's absolutely not. And there's Daisy under there. So yeah, it's exciting. My peace lily. My peace lily. It needs a drink, but one side, like this side, is thriving, like got bloom happening. This side, less so. So I, every now and again, this is a really weird angle because I'm laid down, but I switch. There's like 3 pots in that Lechuza with a peace lily in it. There's 3 separate little nursery pots in it, and I quite often switch them around because even though it's only like, oh, you can't see. It's not very big. It's not as big as a terrarium. It's maybe like half the length. There's a big difference in light because this is an east-facing window. The light sort of starts, you can't see a thing. Basically, one side gets a lot of light and one side doesn't. So I have to keep switching them over, and I can't remember when I last did it. And I don't want to switch them back because the side that doesn't get as much light is doing better. So it may just be that I switched it over and then forgot. So we'll see. I do have a small, I'm hesitant to call it a life hack because some people will probably be horrified by this, but I was vacuuming this morning and I used the upholstery brush on on my plant leaves. It worked really well. Like, I wouldn't do it on plants with tiny leaves because it'd just rip them off, but I did it on my philodendron golden dragon and peace lily, and just very genius. I'll give you a quick look at the terrarium behind. It's really thriving, but obviously like through glass. I could probably lift it up actually. Good plan. Whoa, right. That's just a heartleaf philodendron in the middle. If you look at the roots, it's actually starting to, I don't know what's happening with them, but they're like, where are they? They've gone. Come back. There. No? Yes. They're really like furry. It's exciting. It's Aglaonema, right? It looks rubbish, but it is thriving. It's just we have slugs. We don't know how they get in, but they do. So we've also got a Calathea beauty star, and that's a Rhaphidophora tetrasperma, which is rapidly outgrowing the space it's in. There's also a Calathea velvet touch down there, and somewhere hiding we have, I'm really sorry for the wobbly camera, it's a little begonia. Amphioxus down there. So that's exciting. And then there's a marble queen, which again is absolutely thriving. So they love it in here. The only problem is, oh, there's a squamiferarum. As you can see, there's not a, there's a new leaf. There is nowhere to clip this on. You're just gonna have to look at it like that through the glass. And we'll just pull this off gently. Oh, yeah. And there's another new leaf growing there underneath the old one. And this is dead. So we shall just... I don't want to get that out, but the roots are right at the back there. Oh my god, they're broken in. There is still a frog and a millipede in the terrarium, but we just never see them, which is fine. Like, we hear the frog, we know it's alive, we hear the frog, and we sometimes see like the millipede, like she kind of buries herself and you can see the soil wiggling. So we know they're alive, but we just don't see them. If you wanted a good shot of the fish tank, this isn't it. It's too sunny. And we've not got curtains. No, you really can't see. So this is the newest leaf on my tiny baby monstera. I'm actually really impressed with that, because this is is that the last leaf? So like, we've got quite a big thing. If you look closely, it is covered in thrips. I've got a real thrips issue here. Like I said, my Thai constellation looks absolutely terrible. So what I'm gonna do is chop a load of the growth off and wipe it down. Now the issue we have with the Thai is because it's by the fish tank, I can't use, like, not only can I not use any chemicals on it, I can't even really use, I have to be careful with the cloths that I use because they've been through the dishwasher. No, they've not. They've been through the washing machine. I'm gonna get a damp cloth and just wipe them off. But I can't, like, what I'll actually probably do, just to be on the safe side, is use, I could probably use a cloth in tap water and it would be fine, but I don't really want to risk it because it's not my tank. So what I am gonna do, oh, the fish are watching me, is use a bit of kitchen towel, dip it in the tank water. Wait, I can just take some tank water out and use that. Yeah, we'll do that. What a little bit of excitement we've got. Now this is genuinely exciting. Let me just check my hands for thrips. Good God. Oh my God, oh my God. My hands are like covered, can you see? In like thrips larvae. Let me wash them. I was about to explain why it's important to wash your hands with like fairy liquid or something. And then I realised I didn't have any, so we've got Dove. That's fine too. But look, right, so this, I don't know what it is. Judging by the petioles, that's my hand. Judging by the petioles, which you can't really see, they have, like, I'm colourblind, but they have a bit of a reddish tinge from what I can see. So I think this is a cutting from my Florida green. I'm sure it is. And it's got some sport variegation. That's really exciting. As you can see from this, there is thrips in here. But I would get rid of them. But I can't actually find any adults. I can't find any thrips, adults or larvae. Larvae? So, I don't really know, like, you know, I can't get rid of them, it isn't there. And all the plants, they look a bit shit. Like, they look like they've been damaged by something. But I can't see what it is. So, I'm just going to leave it. We've got this happening. Here. This is a Florida green. You can see like this reddish petiole. But what we don't have is any roots. I think we might be growing some. I think there's like two little, see there's two little white bits. I think they may be growing into something, or there's two little white bits and there's a bit above that. That might be too. I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it because I've got the mother upstairs. But this is a cutting that I took from my Monstera adansonii. You can see it's got, no you can't, you can't see, but it's got like fenestrations in it, you can see they're coming. Ooh. I was gonna like cut, so it's all growing, the roots, whoa. The roots and the new leaf are all growing at the bottom, and I would get rid of the stem, but I'm just gonna, because it's propping like horizontally in there, I was gonna see if I can get any more to grow, because that would look quite cool. They're growing in, hang on, put the lid back on. We're not speaking to the fridge, it's freezing all our food. So these are the cuttings that I put in the Aerogarden. I did a video a few weeks ago. This is the Aglaonema that's fully variegated and not dead. And we seem to be doing quite, oh my god, that's gross. We seem to be doing quite well. Like she seems to really liking it in there. There's a little shoot there that seems to be growing just there, that's growing 2 new leaves. And then we've got this one, which there's a new growth point there, and I think there might be something under here. So this is a golden pothos that I propagated a few weeks ago. It was one long vine, and then you can see it's all like wrapped around. This looks gross. To see if I could grow like a fuller plant, and whilst it's not as full as I would have liked, it is growing a lot fuller than it was. So we've got I think there's 4 vines on there. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. But it is slowing down a little bit. So it's growing this leaf, which it thought about getting rid of, but then decided it was fine. This one's growing fine, and then there's 2 that it was just like, I simply don't have the energy. And that is quite, it is quite common, and there's like a lot of different causes for it, like a plant just deciding that it's going to not grow the leaf, and so it'll start it and then it'll just blacken off and die. And it's not something that I can say like this is why it's done it, like you know, black spots on leaves or whatever. There'll be a billion different reasons, but something quite common is just that something's happened and it's like it's not worth growing this new leaf. Sometimes it can be sunburn, but it's more likely, often it's got a little bit dry. It can be fertilizer burn on new leaves are more susceptible to stuff like that. But it's not necessarily a sign that your plant is dying. It will start again with another leaf. It's just that one, it wasn't the time. This Syngonium mottled, we got it reduced. I can't remember what to. Every time we walk past it, we have to like flick it off the wall. Whoa, dude. But it is growing really nicely. The leaves aren't particularly big, but the variegation, it was this one's mottled, and then it sort of was losing quite a lot of it, and now it's getting whiter to the point where you can still tell it's mottled, but it's looking a little bit more like an elbow. I have no idea what's happening with this Orbitfolia. Like, this plant is just mad. Excuse my messy cupboard. So I bought the Orbitfolia from just like a regular garden centre, and something had happened to it. I think the pot got smashed or it had fallen out or something, and they weren't like looking to sell it because it was in such bad condition. So I bought it for a tenner, which at the time was really cheap for an Orbitfolia. And I nursed it back to health, and it was doing really, really well. And then, you know what, the rabbit ate it. But every time, like, she looks like she's gonna die, and I'm like, oh, this is it. And then I like nurse her back to health, and then she starts growing again, and then she'll start dying, and it's just self-destructive. And I don't think it's me. I mean, it very well could be me, but I don't think it is. This is a jade plant that got down to like a tiny stump, and it looks like crap because it wants to be outside, and it can go back outside, but not for like, well, we had snow on Saturday, and I don't think she'd like to go out in snow. I do have a watch chain succulent growing outside, like in the cracks in the patio, oh my god, just for fun. So I don't think she'd die, but it's really not worth the risk. I mean, I wouldn't want to be outside in this weather. Hi guys, I uploaded all the footage in this week, and there's like 40 minutes. That's too long for a video. So I'm going to split it into 2 20-minute videos. So that's the end of this video. I have no idea where I decided to split it. but I have. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next week. That's it. I don't know what else I was going to say. Bye.